Well, good morning. It is Sunday, June 14th, and I thought I would just do kind of a quick garden update and just go through and kind of show how much things are growing. It was really hot for about, I don't know, probably almost the last 2 weeks. And now the last couple of days have dropped down into the 50s at night and the 70s during the day. So we have just beautiful weather, and we have a new garden member, or family member, I should say properly. That is Lily. And Lily just came to us on Friday the 12th. So she is only 2 days in her new house and is doing really, really well. So it will be fun to have the addition of a garden critter on my garden videos. Look at her go. She's having so much fun. So yeah, I always think it's fun when I find new things that are going really well in the garden and I've always kind of struggled with what to put in these pots here. Well, specifically that one. And I mean, simple salvias. Yeah, salvias are just working out perfect. And then I have these ones. These ones, like, they bloom and then they kind of take a minute to get going again. So they're starting to put some more blooms on. But yeah, they look really pretty. So that's nice to see. We've got, oh my goodness, so distracting. She's so cute. Over here you can see the lily garden is getting really, really big. Seems like it's going to be a very good year. Again, daily picking off the disgusting lily beetles, but it seems like I'm hopefully keeping up with them, and I'm not finding as many as I was 2 weeks ago. So every day I still come out here, but not finding quite as many. There's the tree lilies are just starting to put their buds on. These ones are clearly going to open very soon. And then if we walk over here, these ones are always kind of the first ones. I'm going to come around here and try to get a better view of them. But these ones are usually the first ones to open. I believe I got these from a friend years and years ago, well over 10 years ago, and they just do great. I've got those ones, and then sort of some little short ones that are similar to those that are down here. They bloom a little later. But yeah, it's getting really healthy and things are looking really good. This is funny. I think this is called Solomon's seal. This plant here, it gets like little flowers down underneath here, and it volunteered in the garden and is doing really well. So hopefully it's not super invasive or something that I should have paid attention to, but that's fine. And over here you can see I actually bought a few more annuals for this. I just want these beds to be really, really full and beautiful and blooming constantly. So I did buy a few more annuals that are over on the table that I need to put in here. I found them for pretty cheap. They were $2.50 for 6, so that's not so bad. The castor beans doing really, really well. Like, they're still pretty short, but getting those big leaves. And yeah, I just think this cooler weather is going to let things kind of establish rather than sort of struggle as much as they were. Oh, we just got chased out by the wren. So the little wren is down there. I'm going to leave her house. They are still definitely sitting on some eggs. We'll go this way just for fun. Ooh, that needs water. Everything kind of needs water today. Bill's going to water in a little while once I'm done planting the few things that I need planted. Things are looking really beautiful back here. Again, this whole garden needs to be redone, but it still is really full and lush and beautiful. Those are the squash that I got from my friend Peggy and Neil. And yeah, they're starting to trail. So I suppose we won't be able to redo this back here. That would be a great problem to have. I've got this hibiscus is coming back. Although, look at how sad that is. That definitely needs some water. I'll go get the water in a little bit here and come and water this just to make sure. We're going to probably put some compost maybe around that to help with that. I don't normally grow this. I think it's called Cleome. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Honestly, it kind of smells like, we'll say, skunk. And it's thorny. But gosh, it's really pretty. So maybe I will grow it more in the future. And the geraniums are doing really well back here. This trailer coming up I think that's a Million Bells. I don't remember. Yeah, that's a Million Bells. Cup and saucer vine. that I started from seed this year. So that's doing really well. I just got attacked by a puppy. Yeah, but this stuff is doing good. I am having some problems with these geraniums. Nope, that's not what they're called. Begonias, there it is. That they're kind of like, they're like dying and they're getting broken. So you can see that this is just floppy and broken. I don't know what to do. I don't know why. I've had success with them in years past, and this year they're kind of angry. So I don't know what to do about that. And then over here is the bean garden. It's really windy today. Hopefully the wind isn't being too obnoxious. Something seems to be not doing great with the beans. I don't know if there's something getting in here or what. I might need to, but look at that. Like, that's all broken. I don't know. I might need to plant a few more, and I'm sure they'll recover. They're kind of like weeds. They'll come back, but just hard to see them do that. And our little naughty dog, drop it. Drop it. Go see your dad. I think I'm going to leave the puppy content in because, I mean, who doesn't like a puppy? Back here, the hydrangeas are getting huge, and they're, well, I don't know. Are they blooming? Would you say that they're already blooming? Their blooms just grow and grow. They're so gorgeous. Such a beautiful thing. The wind chimes are going today. Back here looks really pretty. The morning glories are finally reaching the trellis a little bit, so hopefully that'll go. We've got calla lilies that are just blooming. I mean, isn't that gorgeous? How cool is that? Hopefully the rest of them do as well and, you know, grow as well. I will definitely be growing those in the future. Those are beautiful. I've never grown them. I don't know why. Yeah, but these are just filled in really well back here. I need to come back and do some deadheading, maybe plant a couple more just to fill in little spots. I still need to plant the elephant ears back here. I need to do that today. It is getting way too late to not have everything planted. This isn't doing that great. The big plant is doing fine. The stuff around the base isn't doing that great, so I do have some filler plants that I can put in back there. Again, with the compost pile looking good. These are the cucamelons that are starting to go up their trellis, so it won't be long until they reach all the way to the top and make it up there. We've got the planters back here, look really, really nice. They're growing good. A little castor bean back here probably needs a little bit more light than what it's getting back here, but that's okay. It'll still grow. It's fine. Come on, Lil. Come on. Hi. Hi, good girl. And as usual, the hops look amazing. They made it all the way to the top of the trellis already and are just the full shade in the garden in the patio. That's really nice. This probably needs to be cleaned up, but the water feature is doing really well. Always attracts a lot of birds and stuff. We've got all the little stuff over here. This is the stuff that I should have planted by now. And look at this gorgeous lily. I bought those bulbs this spring, so I started them in little pots. I need to find a home for them. I might go put them over by where the Blackstone is, where those lilies died back there. Although they look a little short, so we'll see. But yeah, everything just looks really healthy and is coming in nice. Oh, this was kind of fun. We'll walk up here onto the patio. I don't know if this is going to work out because we're out here too much, but we have a robin's nest. Now, that's the second egg that we had. We had one egg that somebody knocked out and broke, and now we've got this other one that I think they laid it yesterday, but I haven't seen them on the nest, which I think is normal until they get all of the eggs in the nest. So I don't know. We'll see. It's a terrible place because it's right on the patio where we are always making noise and in the garden. Coming over here, you can see the craziness of the zucchini. Like, oh, we finally have a male flower. So I've had all these female flowers coming in, and none of the male flowers were opening, but you can see here, this is the first male flower. So some of this stuff might have actually gotten pollinated, and I might get a zucchini or two out of them. Otherwise, they just kind of rot, and they end up falling off and just rotting. So, but last year I didn't get any zucchini, so it looks like this year I will get some. Again, strawberries need to go in there. I have been harvesting strawberries, but they still need to go into the green stock. And then just over here, all of the stuff. There's some baby peppers on the lipstick pepper. There's the beans have made it to the tops of the tomato trellises, just kind of trying to decorate them and make them a little bit cuter. Some of this broccoli and stuff. This is the, it just poked me. That's what made me think of it. This is the borage, and that's going to bloom any day now. The bees love that. These tomato plants. Oh, that one needs to be tied back. This one is the first one that I saw baby tomatoes on. That's the raspberry burst, like miniature tomato. And then kind of the same over here is the canary kiss one, and I saw a few little tiny tomatoes on that too. So, but those are going to be our first tomatoes this year, which makes sense, right? That the miniature ones grow a little faster. This is so cool. It's purple broccoli, and I'm here for it. I think that's really neat. I've got 3 plants of it. I've got this one, that one, and then these 2 are not making heads yet, but that's totally fine. I unfortunately had such a good run of getting decent sized petite marigold seeds, and this year not so much. Like, this is what I want, and this is what I'm getting. So these are going to get dug up and put somewhere else. I don't have space in these gardens for giant plants. Here's garden failures. Like, there's so much grass mixed in with the dill that I need to come in. I thinned the carrots yesterday. I thinned and weeded these carrots. I mean, there's still some weeds, but it's a lot better than it was, and I need to do those ones too. You can see that the beans are really starting to climb this trellis also. Got my silly spinner, which I just love. I made the first one and gave it as a gift, and that one is lovely that it turned out the best. This one is just kind of weird. It didn't like flare out as much, but I don't know. That's totally fine too. But yeah, everything just looks really, really healthy. Again, these beans made it all the way to the top already, and they are flowering. So that's just bringing some, I love seeing the bloom start on things. Got the cucumbers back there. Look at, there's a little tendril finally starting. So they should climb up these trellises and do well. I'm guessing we're going to have to go around front to do some harvesting on them. And this is my little squash experiment up here that I need to get some like plant clips or something to clip them up to the trellis to get them to go. It's just too windy today. It keeps knocking them down. That's totally fine. We do have this little marigold is blooming. This one is also getting dug up because it's too tall. But then look at how pretty this one is. This is a balsam, and it's like a tricolor or bicolored balsam. It's light pink and dark pink. So I don't think I've seen that before. I really like it though. Anybody that is gardening, this is my new favorite weeding tool. Like, not only can you weed this way, but you can like dig at little things this way, and you can dig big holes without, bending over your fingernails. I'm loving this. It's always fun to find a tool. I don't remember if I showed it in the last video or not, and that's fine, that we really totally cut back the forsythia. Like, we chopped it completely, like 18 inches down to the ground. But you can see that even in that less than 2 weeks since we've done that, that there's a ton of new growth on it. So I think that we made the right decision. It's going to be more bushy rather than spindly like it was. And again, worst case scenario, if we had killed it, is this little start that the rabbit made for us this year by cutting a branch off that laid in the dirt and started itself. So, you know, it always works out in the end. But I just love how beautiful this garden turns out. We've got the impatiens in the little pot over here with all of the hostas growing, and yeah, it's really cool this year. The last little thing that I wanted to show is kind of over here that we've got the potatoes are coming up. We're growing them over here. I put 1 potato in the 3 buckets, and hopefully those will do well. We've got some miniature tomatoes growing here, and then obviously the trumpet vine. And so what is it? Like I said, it's June 14th, and we're starting to already see some blooms starting on that. So that's really great to see too. Well, it's the next morning, and I was just editing the video and realized that I forgot to end it. So thank you for watching, and happy gardening.